This is the 12th video of the wargaming of the Battle of Gettysburg. I am playing the Union. The game's artificial intelligence is playing the Confederates. It is July 1st, 1863, 5:20 p.m. The 32nd out of 156 turns, and it's the Union movement turn. And as usual, I cannot remember what I've moved and what I haven't, so we'll just have to recreate it. Now let's see. Oh, here's that damn screen. One of these days I'm going to have to buy a new monitor, it looks like. Okay, here's Hancock. I don't know of what use he's going to be, but we'll bring him up here. We'll just shelve him right there. Okay, as long as we're on this side of the map. Here's Sickles. And here comes his corps. Oh, good, I haven't moved. Let's see. Any Rebs around? Not that I can see. As far as he can get. So we'll have the 3rd Corps take position for an attack on the left. I think. We'll see what the Confederates do. And then they'll be backed up by the... Oh shit, I gotta turn the sound off, otherwise I'll be hearing dings. And they'll be backed up by the 2nd Corps on the right. The 12th Corps will deploy for an attack, and they'll be backed up by the 5th Corps. None of this will happen on the 1st. It's too late in the day for an organized attack, but the morning of the 2nd, I think it'll occur. And then I'll hold the center with the 1st and 11th Corps. So that's the plan. I love the map this game has. I think this is, I always forget the name of these guys. I think it's Wargame Design Studio. They make some excellent games. But this map goes all the way down to Emmitsburg, which is really nice. And it goes out to 2 taverns on the east, which is good. So the battlefield is huge. Usually AI is super aggressive. It's funny. Now they seem to be docile. I don't see them advancing anywhere. Of course, that was kind of Lee's strategy on the first day. He didn't want an engagement. he wanted his forces to congregate. Particularly, he wanted the First Corps to come up. So he would have probably been content just to take position and await the arrival of his troops, just like AI is doing. So maybe he's playing out Lee's strategy. Which is okay with me. Gives me more time to bring up more troops. All I've done is play the historical Gettysburg, but there are some variants. God, there's about 100 of them, so hopefully there's one where Stuart leads Lee's advance. That would be interesting. And I'm hoping there's another where Johnson's division comes down from the north instead of clogging up the Chambersburg Pike. That would be interesting to play out. And Imboden's cavalry brigade comes up earlier to relieve Pickett's division so he can enter on the 2nd. I mean, that's the nice thing about both Waterloo and Gettysburg. There are so many changes you can make just to see what might have happened in the battle. The last game I played where I was the Confederates, I executed Longstreet's strategy. I slipped around the Union Army and occupied the positions they historically occupied at the Battle of Gettysburg. And that was Longstreet's preferred battle. Take a strong position and make the Union attack. But AI really never attacked. He did some sparring operations, but never indicated a full-scale attack. And that's probably what Meade would have done, too. He just wouldn't have attacked. Lincoln couldn't have made him attack. In fact, Lincoln was really pissed off at him after the battle because he figured he should have brought the war to a close and pretty much captured Lee's army. Of course, it's always easy when you're sitting in a chair somewhere to scope out the battle. But Meade wouldn't have attacked. And in the game he didn't. What happened is the Confederates had to fight their way out of what was a pocket. Otherwise, it would have been another Vicksburg. So they fought their way out along the Baltimore Pike. But unfortunately, the game would not let them exit on the Baltimore Pike. I don't know why not. So I didn't see the point in continuing the game in that regard. Confederates cleared out all of the Union forces in their way. And so there would have been nothing to prevent them from exiting the Pike. But, you know, with the rules of the game, I would have just bunched up all the Confederate units on the edge of the map and just stood there. So it didn't seem sensible to carry on the game. So we played out that scenario, and that's probably how it would have turned out. There's a bunch of others that would have been interesting to play out, and hopefully They do develop a lot of scenarios in this game. We just haven't looked at them in any detail. But I'll play the Confederates next time and choose one of the more interesting scenarios, hopefully. Okay, moving right along here. No interference, which is nice. Of course, that's because the Confederates don't have any cavalry now on the map. Now the interesting, oh, is that it? Oh, I guess it is. Third Corps all moved. Scouts still don't detect anything, so it's not like I'm being flanked. Okay, let's check out Buford's division. He's going to deploy on the left of the Third Corps. So Third Corps, I think, is deploying right here, the southern part of McPherson's Ridge. And so we'll deploy Buford on the southern end of Hare Ridge. I guess deploying in these woods would be good. Who's this? Devon's brigade. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. It's too late in the day, really, to initiate a fight. So we'll just hunker down and hold our positions, deploy some artillery here. This is still Devon. Okay, Gamble starts there. Okay. Deploy the artillery on this high ground next turn. All right. I think we'll go a little farther up here with Gamble, like right to this intersection, and deploy him there. Although, oh, we got plenty of guys watching our flank here. Oh, here's another one of Gamble's. Let's move him down. this guy up here to watch this intersection. Make sure nothing gets behind me. Oh, these guys really move. Okay. So this is Gamble. Up he goes. Ooh, getting pretty close. Oop. This is Gamble. Okay. Had to break up most of Devon's brigade to do scouting on the left. Okay, I do believe that's it for the left flank. Now, there are the Rebs, just north of Gettysburg, waiting for us. And here we come. Geez, I'm spread out again. Why is that? Aren't these guys marching at the same rate? Apparently not. Look. Must be something weird about this road. Look, they're all... Wait a minute. Oh, visibility is still 40 hexes. But everybody's spread out. This road must not have any carrying capacity. Well, it's nice to know. Because the units have to spread out. Looks like over 2 hexes. Shit, I wish I would have known that. Oh, these guys can bunch up. Well, god damn. Can't make any headway on this stupid road, and it looks like you could. Oh, shit, there's nothing up here but cow trails. Damn. Well, I wasn't going to engage in combat anyway this day. What's the matter with these guys? They moved already? Yeah. So is this guy. Okay. So do I get anybody as reinforcements? No. Well, that's kind of disappointing. It's such a shitty road. Look at that. They're all spread out again. I just bunched them up. Okay, where am I going to deploy these guys? Probably I'll go up this road, deploy them on the high ground here. If I can get that high with the way these guys are spread out. And then wait till daylight, deploy them here on this ridge, then on this ridge. And we'll wait. Await events, as they say. Okay. Let's go over here and let's go into... Where the hell am I? Let's go into tactical mode so I can see what's happening up here. Okay, we'll go into the next phase, which is Confederate defensive fire. Of course, he's going to fire on this guy. No effect. 99% of the time, he still fires on him. Now, this guy's getting fired at one. He only got one hit, though. That's nothing. And I'm not going to fire because I can't see who's firing at me. And these guys are way too far away. Union melee, nope. That's one thing I notice AI does. Confederate movement fires everything at the drop of a hat. I don't know why he doesn't. Oh, look at those guys coming down towards Gettysburg. I don't know why he doesn't run out of ammo. But he never seems to. Now that's Rhodes Division coming down there, and actually Early's division should be coming down, making its appearance pretty soon. And I think these guys might be Heth. There's only a couple regiments in view here. I think these guys. But I don't know where Pender is. I have no idea. Or even if this is Heth. Maybe it's this artillery belongs to him. I don't know if these guys do. Okay, my turn to fire. Confederates' turn. Yeah, same old thing. Got one man there. Great. Got two men there. Confederate melee? None. Union movement. Okay, here we are again. Now, what's this battery? Oh, that's the one firing at me, probably in Gettysburg. But who's firing at me? East of Gettysburg. It must be in these woods, I guess. Well, okay. We're going to march up behind the ridge here. Boy, this is a shitty road. It looks like it should be a decent one, but it's not. Something the matter with it. Maybe it's muddy or something. Did rain on. I don't know if it rained. If it was drizzle or rain, but it did. There was some precipitation on the first day because it affected the march up the Taneytown Road. I remember reading when Wadsworth passed by, he really churned up the road, so the artillery in the following divisions felt the effect because the road was all muddy. It rained just enough to make it muddy, which must have been great. these guys are bunching up now, so that must have just been a bad patch in the center. That's weird. Oh, I should go into strategic mode. Make moving a little easier. Once I get in sight of the enemy, then I'll go on tactical mode. What is it, 5:40? I think 7 p.m. is dusk, which means after that the visibility will start to fall. It's 40 hexes now. Actually, for me, that would be great, because then he wouldn't be able to see me deploy. But he'll probably see me because I'll have to deploy before visibility falls. Okay, here's the other division. Huh. Oh. Holy shit. I just looked at the calendar. My appointment is an hour earlier than I thought. I guess I'll be okay. I'll barely get this session in before I have to. Or will I? Oh, shit. I actually have to start getting ready in about 10 minutes. I've got to drive a little bit of a distance. And it's at 7:30. It's less than an hour from now. Shit. Well, we'll have to make this a short video then. Ah! I went off the road. Jesus. I hate when that happens. Yeah, 5 more minutes I'll have to hang it up here, so this will be like 15 minutes shorter. We'll get back on the damn road, Jesus. Well, didn't make a difference. How come this guy couldn't go farther? I don't know. Send the wagon up here. Okay. And here's the artillery. I don't know whether I'll have time to move all this, but we'll see. Should have gone up here with the rest of the division. Low Dutch Road was the best way up. Okay, and that's it. Let's see if I get anything. Any reinforcements? Oop. Nope. Okay, let's look at the situation here. All right, we're not that far away from the Confederates on the right flank, that's for sure. So we'll take a deployment like right in here. Got a lot of artillery. Look at all that. And on the left flank, I'm not that far away. The cavalry will be up here. Chambersburg Pike is right there. Well, it's kind of far advanced for a gamble. If I take position up there, Devon should probably move up into these woods. We got swamp here. That sucks. I don't know. Or I withdraw, gamble back to here. I'll have to think this out next time. So for now, we'll save it, and we'll continue on tomorrow.